look at this peak with the Phantom. Think about this, okay? Let's take a little look at the range. 37 meters. You're doing nothing peaking like this with a Phantom. Now switch to the Vandal. Now everything is one tap, and it makes more sense. So what would we do differently? If we're gonna be going with a Phantom, we're probably not taking the window peak fight. We're probably jumping around, we're doing a little thing like this, and then we're going to this position and we're fighting someone here. Why? Because that's 26 meters. That's a little bit better. We can deal with that, right? And then we can move up even more and we can fight someone even closer range, right? So we have someone on this one that's 17 meters. All of a sudden now we're looking at, with the new update, a one tap range. So you need to think about what pathings you're going to use, what tool, as a gun, you're going to use to be effective with it. We can't just be doing things out of muscle memory, right? We can't just be like, well, I used to do this a little bit with the Vandal, so let me just pull the Phantom out and see what happens. Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to lose. So we talked a little bit about ranges last time we discussed this, right? And this is the point I wanted to make with the new buffs to the Phantom, right? What I advised you to do was what?
Go into customs and mark where the distances are.
You got it. You need to go in there and have a visualization or idea of just what ranges you're dealing with. Because as we know, chat, we need to be doing sub 30 meters for a one tap with the Sheriff. And that's where we get the most amount of value on this, right? So what we should be doing is get an idea and pinging the map and moving around and getting an idea of where that 29 meter mark is will help you be that much more efficient with the Sheriff, especially on an eco round. So this is the whole point of talking about ranges with you guys, right? So let's just take a look. So 29 meters is here, 26 meters. We go here, 41 meters. So this is now a two tap range. Whereas you're fighting someone from here, you can be as far as here. This is where you want to be peeking from, okay? And that's going to maximize your value. So it's an important thing to keep those ranges in mind. We're going to be having a VOD that I've reviewed of Derek, and they display a perfect example of ranges. They're over on Pearl. And what ends up happening is Derek moves up as Sova to this position. It's in their second round, and he drones out here, and he sees 4 in this location. And not only does he see 4, but he sees 4 stingers, and they're all coming this direction between Astra smokes. So the team is essentially running into a really, really nasty situation. Having full guns and bulldogs. Now, if these guys end up piling through here without the right call, we get waxed, or we should get waxed, or at least it's a more fair fight that the defending team who's on that force buy / eco could potentially thrifty, right? So immediately, what's the call? They have stingers. Back up, back up, back up. So a quick call like that increase the distance when these guys come out. Now we have that distance advantage, right? So it's a push and pull game. You got to move back and forth based on what you see. You can't just be like, I have the Vandal every single round, because that's not true. Do you have an opinion on the Ghost and Frenzy changes? Ghost has 13 ammo now, and Frenzy is 15. I think it's necessary. I think it's a good thing, honestly. I don't think it's necessarily bad. At the end of the day, the whole point of the Frenzy is up close fights. The Ghost is going to be longer range fights, so you should be shooting less bullets anyway at longer range. So if you're taking it to a close range fight, then you're probably using the Ghost wrong.
Even at close range, I think the Frenzy is outdone by the Classic.
Well, yeah, yes and no. Typically, if you're really close, Frenzy should win, but it could be a skill thing as well. If you have 2 equal players, I'd say the Frenzy probably out of 10 fights will win more, depending on how close you are, obviously, and then what's going on with it. A lot of, util could also be a factor as well. Okay, let's watch this fight. When you shoot, you have a problem that I had. You have a magnet aim. You have a spot that you like to look at and shoot at. Notice how you pull down instantly at the first bullet. Try shooting into a wall for fun. In fact, let me do that for you right now. And we'll shoot into a wall. How much do I need to pull down? Like nothing. Pretty much nothing. If I have a body here, it's pretty much nothing. So something in our mind is telling us to pull down fast. I wonder what that is. That could be what it is, right?
Okay. I know why I do that with the Phantom. When I used to warm up with the Phantom, at range, I would always I always have to put a Phantom down, because I used to do medium bots, but from a longer range.
Right.
So I never pulled down the Vandal.
Well, here's what I would recommend. This is one thing that you could do. Instead of, pulling down, it might break your habit when it comes to Phantom. Aim for the neck and let it just carry you up. Now, this has changed because you have meters, right? So if we're under 20 meters, you might just go for the headshot. So I would just keep it here. And if anything, if you're going to burst, you don't even really need to pull down at all. If you aim for like the chin area, you're going to end up hitting the headshot no matter what. The recoil will pull you up on a burst. But again, I prefer tapping depending on the range. Even with the Phantom, I'll tap, right?
Okay.
You can tap even faster. Okay, this position is good and bad. There's times when you specifically can play the spot and it's really good. For example, let's say that you put the bomb down and there's like 15 seconds left on it and they're in a stressed out mode and they're like gonna have to move quick, right? If they want to win this. Perfect time to hold that position because they're probably not going to clear it. They're going to look over, they're going to overlook and say, who the fuck would play there in this situation? But then you do. So this point in time when people are rotating and there's no pressure on them time-wise could be a little dangerous. On top of that, you are very close to this wall. So if there's anyone on this side, they can now see you. Anytime you're like this close here, like this, it's actually like half your body showing right now to this person who's standing right here. And you can even see it. If I were to go into this position right here and hide up, I know that they can see here. So if I'm already on that spot, they can definitely see me, okay? So you gotta make sure that you bury if you're gonna be doing this. Oh, now you're very much revealed, right? So if they're walking through this wall, they will for sure see you. They will for sure see you. You have to be tuck, 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 tuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Think about it. They walk up right now. It's like all your body's shot at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you gotta trade out of it. That's fine. So there's times to play it and times when you shouldn't. I would say this is a point in time where, you know, you get 5v3. Is it really worth it? I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I think we can just play back at that point. Mo, you're gonna die. It might not be this round or the next round, but sometime in the future, it's gonna happen. Right? You're asking for it.
I think it is this round.
Well, here's the problem. Even if you don't die here, let's say that you get picked off. What's Raze's next natural move?
Bomb.
Popping the ult and blowing your Vice away.
Yeah.
And now it's a 1v2 situation in a round that should have been won easily. We talk about ranges, right? And we talked about that the entire time this VOD so far. This is not the range you want to be fighting a Sheriff in. Get away from him. Oh no, Raze ult. No, I hate being right, man. What the hell? You got what you deserved, okay? Positioning ranges. Think about the fights that you're wanting to take, right? You just talked about how we need to make sure that we're okay in this eco round, and then you go up and you push up right into them. What are we doing? I've clutched numerous rounds playing from that spot, but there's a time and a place for every angle, and that one not necessarily was one of it. Want to get coached? Join this Discord. We have free and paid coaching options. Can't wait to see you there. Enjoy the video.
Oh, I know what I do here.
Don't do it, dude. Okay. Why?
I have 10 HP.
What, so you want to just donate a gun? That's nice of you. It's a charity. It's a charity right here.
I think it's an unexpected angle.
Yeah, it's a no for me, dog. Why is it a no for me, dog?
That's 3v2.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Your protocol has to take precedence over anything else. Otherwise, you're just doing things. You're breaking the rule when you do this. On top of that, you have 10 HP. So I'm really hoping the universe rewards you with a death right now. Please, please, please. Get him! Get him! He's going heaven. Get him! No! These people made you worse. You're gonna do it again. Could be one peeking you heaven in a few seconds. It's just scaring the shit out of me. There it is. I would just dash right here. Dash right into hell. Don't do it. Again, you're breaking your protocol. All right. Should we put a gamble on it, chat? What do you think? Do they die on heaven on this bad push?
It's not getting a kill.
Do not answer the question. I'll give you guys 30 seconds, yes or no. Put your points in. You have a chance to skip the line if you cash out big time. Are we going to die? That's the question. Take a look at the mini map. That might give you some hints too. Let's see what happens. Who was shitting their pants there? Who was shitting their pants? Anyone shit their pants? You know what's hilarious is this Brimstone could totally ult heaven right now. You'd be cooked, right?
Good.
That's what you ulted? Come on, you can cover heaven, you can cover hell. What kind of ult is this? Oh no, you're not gonna die. Come on. I really wanted you to die like on the Yoru. Yes, they died. Who said no?
Hey,
you said no.
They trusted me.
I don't trust that shit. Well, do you think they know you're here?
Yes.
Gee, I certainly hope they do. Otherwise, it's gonna be real embarrassing when they walk by you. No, stop it! Don't do this to me! What is that? Come on! Are you kidding me? You're trying to dodge the dart. So you throw a cloudburst on your feet. It's like, hello, I'm over here. Here's the white flag, and then Sage does this. The problem is that you do that and you're like, oh, it worked. Let's do it again, right? And then a better player comes around and says, hey, the jet's on bricks. Let's shoot him in the face. And then you're like, why didn't that work? It worked before. It's fine. What needs to happen is you need to communicate to your teammate, which you have not done at all. All I've heard for your communication is complaints, not solutions. If you're gonna play, listen, let me talk. If you're gonna play this position, you need to communicate to your breach to please break dart. Okay, can you break this dart for me? That's all you gotta do. And now you can play the spot and catch people off guard. And you probably would have on the Sage. And it wouldn't have mattered if you scanned, because they probably still wouldn't have known you were there at this point, because this guy's completely clueless. Solutions, not excuses. See that pre-fire that your teammate did on that angle? That's what we're talking about. Okay, surely they clear you now, right?
They don't push here.
This is bold of you going into your map when you're facing a threat right here. This is the threat. They can be here right now, and you're on your map. Your teammate has not cleared this for you. They could be walking right up in your face.
Yeah, that's a bad habit of mine. That's a bad habit of mine.
Good kill. Good job not moving forward on that one too.
I think I was playing for contact here. Yeah, that was it. Something I like doing in this mid. Playing for contact on these type of things. I remember this. I started dying from laughter.
I've never seen anything like it. Oh,
Look at him! Look at him!
You just killed his teammate from there. What? I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna.
Bro, look at him!
Bro, at this point, I expect you to just full send into the next person, but like, what was that? What kind of communication did the Sage give? I mean, the Yoru just got absolutely domed from an absolute accident or a lack of comm.
Wait for my flash. No.
Bro says no. No.
I've officially seen it all.